And welcome. Oops, didn't even have that down. Welcome everyone to Co-op Guild. So,
Hi everybody, this is Steve. I'm Kim.
yes, sorry, I am.
He's so giddy because
am.
y'all are using the dice roll high score thing he set up, and he's so happy.
I'm happy it's working, and it's. I like the little banter that's going on.
It's
so
adorable.
it's
But yeah, it looks like the winner of the night.
Nerd. Yes, nerd. Yes.
is. So congrats, Elaine, you won high score.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, so just something fun. So I'm glad it's working. But we're having fun with it. Oh, Morgan Knight, you joined the late.
You just missed. You would have won.
Just missed it.
You would have won.
That's amazing.
Okay. No, but like the 3-minute ramp up, Steve's like, they're using it. Oh my gosh, look. Just like,
I know.
So thank you. So,
Yes.
Anyway, what are we doing tonight? What's going on?
This is Co-op Corner.
I'm really struggling.
Are you okay? So this is Co-op Corner. This is what was the news portion of it. I wanted to cover cooperative news specifically, and
This is why I'm not on Wednesdays, because
right.
I just bug them.
That's right. But due to this is going great, guys. I can't drink or anything.
We're fine.
No. So what this used to be is a brief cooperative news segment. But due to last week, we wound up having a Q&A at the end. So the first part of this will still be going over cooperative news through all of March. And then after that, we'll do Q&A. And so Q&A is open to whatever. Kim's here because I think she wants to do the Q&A.
I'm all for Q&A. You're just gonna tell me about all the games that I didn't do any research on. That's all Steve researching. He spends a lot of time prepping for all of this. So again, we really appreciate all your support.
Thanks.
He loves this stuff. So
I do.
Go ahead, Steve, take it away. And yes, Ryan, I do have a drinking problem.
Can't open the stuff. Oh, you have a question there? Cool. Okay. Yes. Keep them coming. I did have a question submitted earlier from Ryan, so we'll definitely cover that as well later. But here we go.
Yes. Are we holding questions until the end? I mean,
oh, what like the new table?
I'm not coming anymore.
It's not happening.
No, you really are. I promise.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a 50th wedding anniversary.
Probably. Be a final stream of this channel. And here it is.
It took me 82 years or whatever.
Oh, too fun. All right.
Oh, thanks, Derek.
Let's jump into the news. And Kim, you haven't seen any of this stuff, so it should be interesting to
No,
see
I
your
haven't.
feedback. All right, here we go.
No, but if you do think of
that's not the right one.
questions, go drop them in. That's cool.
First game we'll talk about is coming to Kickstarter March 12th, and that is Flashpoint Legacy of Flame. This game you have some experience with because you know Flashpoint.
I know Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So yeah, this is coming very, very soon. It is, Flashpoint Legacy, exactly. So, it plays very similar to actual Flashpoint. So, but this is going to be an ongoing campaign with legacy elements, and you'll be taking your the firefighters on missions. They can get wounded. And when they get wounded, they can carry less equipment with them. But there'll be stickers on the fun stuff.
Can you get promotions, and is it a career track, or is it just mission to mission? Because I'm all about career tracks.
I think this is career track stuff. I'm not entirely positive. There's not a whole lot of information on it.
Don't quote us on this. Now we're just saying, hey, look at this board game. It's coming out.
I'm going by based what I saw from pictures, because I saw looks like there's spaces for stickers put on there, which I assume are upgrade career track type stuff. So, but yeah, it's a whole campaign, and the cool thing about it is the tragic events. Tragic events.
Sorry, I like Kate's group. It sounds great.
He's tracking arsonists, or maybe we'll just play it that way. Yeah, maybe.
Right.
But yeah, so there's the tragic events expansion added a fire deck and event deck in there. And the cool thing about this one is you're going to have unique decks for the campaign. So you come across events that you haven't seen before, and different ways the fires might react based upon the deck or the decks you build and stuff. So I really like how this is sounding. It sounds really cool. What we'll probably want to have to do is bring out Flashpoint, because we still have it.
Yeah,
and bring it to the channel so you
we
guys can
played
see.
it relatively recently,
I think we did. I
like
thought we did.
like a month or two ago.
Something like that.
That's
I should
recent
look.
in our days.
Do you get the bird card to the end?
You know what,
That
Brian?
is the only correct answer. Yeah,
Yeah, you really
You
can.
should.
It's a one and done. That's it.
Pack draft the board game. Yes, you're old, Derek. You're old. It's cool. It's a cool game. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I really liked what Tragic Events did with it, and we still have it because it's a fun, like, ramping up, goes crazy type of game. It's hard. At least the way we play, it's hard.
Because you make it harder.
I know. All right. But that is coming March 12th. It'll be on Kickstarter. By the way, I have links to all these campaigns in the description, so if you want to check them out there. All right. Next game we're going to talk about
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
is going to be one that probably a lot of people are familiar with, is Wroth. So Wroth is coming to GameFound March 12th, so it's the same day. And this is by Chip Theory Games. So Chip Theory Games, and I don't know if there's I don't think I have any images on here I can pull up. Yeah, I don't have any images, unfortunately. But this is going to be a area control dice drafting game. So what you'll be doing, you'll be playing with a unique faction with special powers and stuff like that. And Wroth is an island. So basically all these factions come to the island, and you're trying to gain the most points, or in cooperative or solo play, there's a scenario. So you're trying to complete the scenario. And you'll be rolling a bunch of dice, and one at a time picking which dice you want to take for yourself, and these will be activating your special abilities and fun stuff like that.
Cool.
Brian's saying it's groovy psychedelic
You know what?
because the colors. Yeah.
I think it's cool because he's got a beard axe.
Uh-huh.
So I can just see him going, take that and that.
We should have like take a cardboard. Should put a cardboard axe in your hair.
I'm going to have a ponytail axe then. If this guy can rock a beard axe, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, the Suit Tweaking Solo Club. There's not a whole lot on this, but thanks, Mike, for that. So, yeah. Yes, it looks very different, Joe, from their Chip Theory games. So, we'll see what it looks like. It looks very compact and very approachable. I don't want to say it's like simplified or anything, just approachable. So,
Okay, cool.
a lot of neoprene, of course, and of course the chips. So, we'll see what it looks like in the end. But that is coming March 12th. On GameFound. Okay. This next game I have basically no information on. And this is coming to also GameFound March 18th. This is The Dead Keep. This one is coming from Simon, cool or not. It honestly looks like a fantasy zombicide type game. Oh, look, you got excited all of a sudden, huh? No?
Well, no, I noticed the level terrain pieces.
Yeah, it's got terrain. I don't know what that does, but it looks like you've got objective tokens on there. It's got a similar, like, leveling up track as well. This is supposed to be a campaign type game, 1 to 6 players. We'll see what it is. Yeah, Black Plague Part 2. Yeah, maybe, Derek. Maybe. I just don't have any information on this one.
We got that picture, though.
We got the picture. It's going to be lots of upgrades, I'm assuming. Loot deck, of course. Because you gotta get loot.
So if you get this game, it's just for the loot. That's what you're saying.
Probably. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have a lot of information, but it looks cool. My concern is how different is it from the Zombicide iteration we've had? Because as I'm seeing from this picture right here, like it looks like Zombicide.
Well, yeah, and Morgan Knight's even saying, she's been following it, so it's like Zombicide and Massive Darkness too.
Okay, cool. Okay. So we'll see what the differences are. I played Massive Darkness 2. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and we still have Zombicide. We have the modern version of it still. But we don't need more Zombicide. Let's be real here.
Derek's listening. The word "need" is not allowed to be used. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the truckload mid is coming with it exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's coming to. Those are my notes.
I think you said GameFound.
Yes, I think it's a GameFound too. Where the heck are my notes?
You closed your notes.
No, they are. Okay. No. Yeah, GameFound March 18th.
Okay.
All right. Let's keep going. Next thing we'll talk about is Requiem, Downfall of Magic. So this one is coming to Kickstarter March 19th. There's not a whole lot of information. There is a playthrough of this one, though. Which is... Let me find my notes here. Here we go. Okay. So this is hunting down, like, I guess the feeling is like it gets does it get demons. It's got like a little bit of religious connotations to it. It's not a religious game, just like you are playing as people who want to exercise evil. Is what comes down to it.
Okay.
So you're like Protestants and Catholic doctrines, and this is set in the 1500s Europe. And so this is also going to be a campaign game, exploring, taking on baddies, and leveling up. I don't have a lot of info on this one yet. There is a playthrough of it. I was watching some of it, but
Who
yeah.
has the playthrough? Where's that at?
Playthrough. Oh my gosh.
Oh, putting you on the
Put me
spot.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What was it? Weekly Game Night is the one I watched. So he did a
Okay.
good job on it. Go check out that playthrough there.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, Morgan Knight says the Dead Keep is a pre-order, so it may actually not have a ton of extras. We go by their Metal Gear or pre-order. Oh, I did not know that. That would be nice. So, okay. So, Requiem. The next game is coming to GameFound March 20th, which is an excellent day to launch games.
That's his birthday.
Spoilers. Reign of Hades. I'm interested in this one. Not gonna lie. This looks really cool.
You put it on your list, Steve.
Well, I put it.
You can put it on your birthday list. How about that?
That's fine. Yeah, yeah. But I try to cover every game that people might be interested in here. So this sounds cool. This is also a campaign game. It is you're playing as gods, and Hades has messed with the gates of Tartarus, and so you're trying to fight back the monsters that he released, basically.
Okay.
So let's see if we can find a good picture of this. The cool thing about this is it is really designed for a two-player experience because you'll be playing simultaneous, and you can actually there's a lot of cooperation between two players. It does have a solo mode and does have a three-player mode to kind of work around that, but it sounds like it's you can play up to 4, I believe. So two teams of 2 players, but it's all cooperative.
Okay. So why
Yeah, Paul Grogan did cover this, Derek. I was watching his playthrough. It looks pretty cool.
So why are you super excited about it? What's grabbing you?
So it is low luck, which is interesting. Let's see if I can find a picture of it down here. Let's see, find one. A lot of cool bosses, unique weapons leveling up, all that fun stuff. The scenarios look very unique and varied, but here's the thing, the fighting position. So on the board, each area you're in, you have a cover position and a battle position. Basically, you're hiding in the, not engaged in battle, kind of hiding, or you could be out there just punching monsters in the face. And what?
Thanks, Mike. It's true.
What?
It's true. The reason
Yeah.
you're excited about it is because it's a 2-player co-op game and you like playing games with me.
That's right. That's right. It's true. Yeah, Paul Gerger did a really good job covering this one. So the cool thing about this is it kind of gives a feeling for it's not like a stealth game, but you are in 2 different states, and depending what state you're in on the board, you will be playing cards from your deck to trigger your unique special abilities. And the special abilities are going to be dependent on which of those battle formations you've chosen. And if you time your actions well, you can actually modify the dice to like up the level and stuff, which is really, really cool. So it seems like it's got a lot of fun co-op. Yeah, here's plan and act simultaneously. So if you work together, you can boost the ability. It's got a really cool dial too to keep track of your leveling up and stuff like that. So I want to know more about this, but I am at this point I'm very interested in seeing more about this. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, 3 and 4 player mode too, exactly, Matt. So it will play up to 4. It's designed, as far as I can tell, like a paired couples or partners game. So
Teams.
there you go. My campaign game backlog is crazy now. I'm trying to hide from those. Well, I know there's so many campaign games constantly.
Well, there are, and I hit a point, honestly, when we were doing so many back-to-back campaigns.
Yeah.
And we still play the campaigns, but I hit a burnout of campaigns, and I'm like, just give me something to the table that's like a one-off, and just know. So that exhaustion is wrong. Campaign fatigue is something I do go through.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
But yeah.
Yep. But that is coming to GameFound March 20th. So let's keep going. We got more games to go through. The next game is coming to Kickstarter March 26th, and that is Heroes of the Sanctum. So this one, it kind of reminds me. Let's see if we can find the cards down here. It kind of reminds me of Heroes of Tyrannoth, or what's the other game? Brain fart. The Warcraft version of it.
I can't help you.
I know the chat will save me. It was a FFG game at some point.
Okay.
But this reminds me a lot of that, where you're going to be choosing your heroes and you're going to be going through quests on this one, and there's a enemy deck you go through as well. So the other thing you get loot, and you can upgrade your hero cards as you get stronger and stronger. So yeah, what was it? It's not Warcraft exactly. It's not Warcraft. It's
It's gonna
what
bug you.
was it?
I don't know.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
So what
It's
is
not Warcraft.
what's the name of this game that we're talking about?
This
'Cause I
game
missed
is
that.
Heroes. Where's my notes? There they are. This was Heroes of the Sanctum.
Okay.
Yeah. No, don't play my emotions, Steve. I know. No, it was.
Is it Runebound? Like Brian
No,
thing?
it wasn't that. It wasn't in, because Heroes of Tyrannoth is in the Runebound universe. But it was the previous one. Run around. No. What was it? What was Heroes of Tyrannoth based off, guys?
He's gonna shoot up
gonna
at
drive me
3 a.m. with this.
It's gonna drive me nuts. But anyway, that style of game that's what this is. So
Okay. Run away.
run away, man. Run away. Yeah, no.
All right.
Okay. That's not Descent. Not Descent. It's all card based. But anyway, card based, leveling up, being bad guys, going on quest stuff. So this is coming to Kickstarter March 26th. So let's keep going. This one was just announced today, and Kim, I think you probably have a lot to talk about for this one as well.
I've done no research, so.
You don't need research for this one because we've been actively playing this one.
Oh. Okay.
So here's the 10. Nope. I'll look up
Every
later.
5 minutes,
I'll look
you're
up
gonna
later.
just sidetrack.
Mythwind.
Okay. Yeah, we've been doing that Monday Mythwinds,
We have been.
or Mythwind Mondays.
So this is coming to Kickstarter March 26th. So if you go see some content, we got a lot of it out there. This was announced yesterday, Friends and Family, the new expansion that's going to be coming with this Kickstarter. So this is going to add two things. So one of the things was one of my cons in the game. I'm so happy to hear that they're going to do this. So one of the cons I had was there wasn't a whole lot of interaction between characters.
Yeah, I've noticed that because I've been playing the Explorer, Ranger.
Yep.
Same thing. And I just kind of leave you be, and I just go off on my
Right.
own. I mean, in the end, we both still have to accomplish our things to be successful. And it is, again, I'm not complaining, but I agree with that. I would like to be able to do more.
So now there's going to be ways of me like helping you maybe get stock for your expeditions or something,
Okay.
or maybe help complete with your expeditions stuff. So now there's gonna be more crossover, which is
Because
really,
like
really
what
cool.
I said on
Like
Monday,
a Sonic a playable character, they need you, Brian. I gotta reach out to them.
real quick, it's Battle Mist or Disc Wars is what Derek said.
Not this.
No.
If I see it, I'll jump out.
No, but on Monday, which character were you?
I was the merchant.
The merchant, but you had all this fur, and I'm over here needing fur, so I would love to be able to buy, or at least you say, "Hey, have some fur." That would be cool.
That is now going to be an option. I don't know the details of it, but some level of interaction between characters like that to directly help with what they're doing is going to be in this box, which I'm really excited for.
Okay.
The other thing they're adding are NPCs, and these NPCs you can, I'm not sure of all the details, but you can do things to make them like you more, basically, and build your reputation around them, I guess I would say.
Okay.
So, and at some point, they'll maybe become allies with you, or you can even get married with them, which I think is going to be hilarious because...
Sure, her name better not be Jenny. That's all I'm saying, Steve.
Exactly. So, it's going to make it really fun. But anyway, so you can have characters you can bond with, and it's going to be a whole nother board that's going to add to the existing three tiles of that's the town. So, town's going to get bigger.
Oops, your new wife fell down the stairs.
But can you romance them? Yeah, maybe we'll find out. So yes, so Mythwind coming in March 26th. Honestly, based on what I'm hearing from this sounds like what I was hoping, or what I've been missing from the game. That one interaction part of it, not the marrying part of it. You look, give me that look. Like, what are you talking about here?
What you want in a game? Sure. No, I'm kidding.
So,
I'm kidding.
no,
No, that should be cool. I mean, because don't get me, I've been enjoying playing Mythwind. Is it like something that I'll say, hey, let's bring this to the table as often as other things? Probably not. Because I'm more of a Gamma Slammy type person.
yeah, you can only do Gamma Slam, Hostile Takeovers.
Hostile takeovers.
It's just really funny.
But I've been having fun with it. It's relaxing, kind of chill, and like we just talk movies about the whole time.
That's what's nice about it. It's very relaxing. That's what I think Morgan and I mentioned that clearly it's not for you, which is this is going to be a very divisive game. Like some people are going to really gravitate towards it, other people won't because there's no overarching end goal. You can just keep playing as much as you want, and there's not much tension because it's a very relaxing experience. So, Gamma Short Expedition.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the longest up. What is it? Level 3? I'm gonna do that one. Sorry, he's distracted because he's reading Derek's list of potential games that he couldn't think of the name of.
It's not those. It's the one that Here's a Turn Off, because there was a game before Here's a Turn Off, then they replaced it. So I'll look it up.
Right.
I'll look it up as we keep going here.
So anyway, that's Mythwind. When does that come out and where is it coming out
March
again?
26th on Kickstarter. Okay, we have one more game to talk about, and that is Horror on the Orient Express.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Horror on the Orient Express.
Horror.
I guess I know what you
I heard something else. Sorry.
So, I thought this was coming out in March. I don't have a date for it, so this might get pushed back. But as far as I know, it's coming out in March. This is based upon a very popular tabletop role-playing game, but Call of Cthulhu, where you're on a train and, of course, Cthulhu mythos things are happening. It looks cool. I have no information on it other than
Get excited.
be ready to die from Cthulhu stuff on a train.
Yeah. So, oh, you said it's based on an RPG.
Yeah, there's a popular RPG that
Okay.
I think this was derived from. So with the same setting, there is a playthrough. I did not see the playthrough, Kate. Thank you. I need to check that out.
Cool.
So I did definitely missed that one in my research. A lot of games to research this month. So Warhammer Quest.
Is that the game?
Beerman
We have a winner. You can now sleep easy tonight knowing that the game that I don't even know what we're referencing anymore was Warhammer Quest. Beerman for the win.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Couldn't think of the name. But thank you. You got it.
Yep.
No, it's not in Tyranoth, exactly. It was that's why I said it wasn't in Tyranoth, it was in something else. And different I said Warcraft type thing, but it's not really Warcraft-ish, but Warhammer. That's what it was. I knew it was War something. So
Can we get back to talking about this game?
wait, I don't have no more. I have
You
nothing
have
else to say
nothing
about
else
it. So
other than just keep an eye on it.
yeah, unfortunately,
Okay.
I don't. So
Okay, cool.
but that is all the games for March that I've highlighted. I'm sure there's be other ones popping up later.
Oh, there's a bazillion more. There's always more.
Well, we can also talk about these were just announced this month or recently. You can bring these up as well if you guys want. But Mass Effect the board game was announced. So this is going to be published by Modiphius, designed by Eric Lang, which I'm excited about Eric Lang being part of it. He designed a lot of games, including Marvel United.
Oh yeah.
But Modiphius did the Skyrim board game.
Okay, cool.
Which we like. I enjoy it, but it definitely has flaws, and I'm worried about development of this one. So if they take it, if they really work on the development and like really polish up, this could be a really cool game. But we'll see what it is. So, PlayStation Heavy Carpet. Oh,
The
thank you,
Polar
Kate.
Express.
Thank
No,
you.
not that. That's
Yeah,
not the game, but the
I know.
train
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 one.
game.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah.
That was announced. We don't know when it's coming, but it is coming.
Yeah. So you mentioned, so we did play through Skyrim. I had a lot of fun doing that. You have issues with it. What were those again?
There are mistakes like misprintings and stuff like
Oh,
that, and
Okay.
just a little bit of sloppiness in the game, I would say. So most of the game's fine. It's a really big game, so I understand there's probably gonna be mistakes slipping in there because there's just a lot in that one. I went over the rule book with Modiphius. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. What else?
And yeah, track record exactly. Well, we'll see. Well, keep trying to be optimistic here.
Positive.
Exactly. And Rogue Angels is amazing. So if you want something Mass Effect that we know is really, really good, definitely check out Rogue Angels.
I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, me too. That was a great game. The other one that was announced recently is Mage Knight. So Mage Knight's getting an expansion. So you can make this bigger. Make big. There we go. The Apocalypse Dragon.
I didn't say anything.
So this is going to be a campaign added to Mage Knight now, with a dragon where you can have, I think it's like there's 4 heads of it. Well, it's got 5 heads, of course, but 4 of the heads are based upon the apocalypse.
I thought Mage Knight was a campaign.
It's
game.
Kind of. I think this is going to add persistence to. I'm not really sure all the details of it. I know that Paul Grogan over at did a playthrough of this one, or no, he did an interview of this one. Sorry, interview this one. So it just launched a few hours ago, so I'm still like catching up on the news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I need
That's
a longer
good.
version of the game. Exactly.
Because we had Mage Knight. You sold it, gave it.
Sold. Got rid of it. I can't remember the details.
Yeah, but it was a fun game. Good times.
Yeah, so you're trying to hatch. The Apocalypse are trying to hatch a 5-headed dragon. You one new hero in this one. Some new enemies, a quest story, campaign system. So you can get possessed enemies. So don't know what that is, but yeah, new map tiles, stuff like that. So I think this will be a smaller expansion, but nevertheless an expansion for Mage Knight.
Yeah. So there's a comment that scares me from Derek.
What's that?
The Tiamat, facing that. You mean that 5-headed dragon? That's what that's called?
Yeah.
6-headed? How many heads? That's too many heads.
Can it be there when you teach Kim? Yeah. No, we played it in Bass. We did.
We did. Although you would have to reteach me because it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been so long.
It's been a long time.
But okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, so those are just other things, not necessarily March news. That's just generic news. Okay, that is everything I got. So, is it gonna work? Oops. There we go. Okay. Now we'll move on to Q&A session. So this is something we're gonna try new.
All right, I'm laughing. You
What?
got this. I know Vika's just gonna just jump in there and say
Probably.
YOLO. Okay. Sorry, I'm interrupting. We're gonna do a Q&A now. Right?
Yeah.
Fire away. We do have some questions that were asked
We do have
earlier.
one question that was submitted. Do you want to go through that one first?
Oh, there are more because Ryan
Just
didn't-
one.
No, because he did another one in the Patreon. I was
okay.
paying attention.
Okay.
What are some games that you have backed that when they finally delivered, you had cooled on them significantly, or they ended up being disappointments for? Lost my spot. For you and Kim, or
Yeah.
something that Steve backed, thinking I would like it, or vice versa. So
Yeah, it's that back something that I think you would enjoy and it didn't work. I think in the past that was probably true. I think
you've honed it in
yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
Martians, A Story of Civilization.
Yes, we still have that game.
We still have that. So, Civilization, good.
I love Civ games. Love Civ games.
Ares Expedition, Martian, world building, good. Put them together, they have a little baby, thinking it'd be good. It did not land for me at all.
No.
And I don't. Maybe I gotta give it another try.
We should give it another try. We still have
give
it.
it another try.
The big problem with that one, the rulebook is atrocious. It's probably the worst rulebook I've encountered, to be frank. And it's that way because it is paragraph. The first paragraph is for solo rules. The second one's for co-op. The third one's for competitive. And then here's another 3 paragraphs. So it's like you have to read every other paragraph if you're playing solo to figure it out. And sometimes this paragraph could be solo and co-op. And it's just like, what do I have to read to understand the mode of play I want to play? Because it does competitive, co-op, all a bunch of different modes. And it was really, really hard to grok. So that didn't do any justice.
And that doesn't apply to me in the same sense. Because books. I don't read rule books.
That's yeah.
But for games that you find hard to learn yourself, it is then hard to teach. So then I
Correct.
have a hard time. So it's kind of the domino effect of it. So
It is for sure.
that indirectly affects me in that way for games like that.
There's another game I bought a long time ago that I thought you would like, and it flopped. I can't remember what it was. But I think for lately though, I've gotten the feel for what games you enjoy. Basically, if there's a Gamma Slam opportunity, I'm like, yes, this works. So
For the most
for the
part.
most part. Now, the one thing that I haven't been able to hone in, you really, really love your simulation games on the computers.
I love PC simulation games.
Mhm.
Yes. And XCOM.
Yes. Those are your
Perfect
jam.
games.
But I haven't found a really great simulation game for co-op play. There's a bunch of them for competitive play.
Yeah. Well,
Ares
no,
Expeditions,
I love that game.
yeah, that's kind of close to what you want. Kind of. Because you got engine building in it.
Yeah. So, because we have
Yeah, Factorio. Yeah, we could say, yeah.
Kenji, I've tried that one, and I gotta keep going, but it hasn't grabbed me like Banished or Surviving Mars, City Skylines. So I'm working on it. Working on it.
Yeah.
But we have City Skylines,
The board game. Mhm.
It's just not the same as the PC.
No, and it's got a feel for it. It's very light. Like I think the mechanics of City Skylines overall, it could have used a little bit more to it. It's fine. We should probably put it on the channel. It's been a while since we played it.
Sure.
But
I did not get Phoenix Point because I kind of thought it was pseudo XCOM, and I'm all about XCOM.
yeah, you really like XCOM.
Yeah.
Which I did not get XCOM board game because the XCOM board game was more of a resource management game and Bush of Luck. It wasn't about the tactical positioning, which I think you really
No,
like.
that's what I like. I like
Yeah,
the tech, and I grow attached to my characters, and I spec them out. But I like different positions and all that. Yeah, and I think a part of like that's one of the games where I have such a stake in the original or the IP of where it's pulling from that I think my bar might be a little high on the board game, and then when they don't sync right, then I'm going to be
right.
so disappointed.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
yeah. So what are you saying?
No, I got some questions. You say why are there 20 people watching? You know, 10 thumbs up.
Yeah, come on.
appreciate
Fine,
you,
thanks, Spearman.
Derek has a question though. So Kim, what is your favorite hack and slash game? I'm assuming you talk about board game, but maybe you talk about a video game. I'm not sure. Maybe do both.
Oh,
I'm
there's a
guessing
lot
board
of
game.
Well, of course, I'm thinking board game. What is my favorite?
I mean, Zombicide would be. I would consider a hack. And slash game.
Yeah, that one's fun. What's the other with the Reichbusters?
Oh yeah, right.
That's fun. I don't know if I have a favorite off the top of my head. If you want to talk,
What about Deep Rock? Would that be considered hack and slash? Maybe that's
um,
more run and gun. A little bit different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played G.I. Joe Mission Critical? Neither of us have, because that's the one. Remind me what that one was. That's the one that's based off of. Is that the Thanos Rising system? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look it up. But no, I've not played that one pop-up order. So.
Greetings, Commander. Sorry, so good. It's my favorite video game. Like console? Uncharted series. Hands down. That's a great story. I also really like the story of zombies.
Last of Us?
The Last of Us. I never played the game, but it's a great story.
Yeah, TMNT we enjoy, so for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the Guardian system. That's right. Yeah. Nope. I have not played that one though. Pop-up order. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna run, gun, dig, rock and stone. I'm a big fan of Deep Rock. So I don't play really any video games anymore, and it's other than
Okay.
wow.
You were up till 1 o'clock or whatever playing Deep Rock last night or something.
Yeah, I'll play Deep Rock. But usually it's because I need a break after doing content creation stuff. If I'm on the computer, most of the time I'm doing content creation. And the nice thing about Deep Rock is I can play for 30 minutes and turn it off, which is fits my need right now, or fits for my current computer activities. Put it that way.
Okay.
So, but we also play a lot of Switch with our son because he recently got a Nintendo Switch. We're playing Mario Kart, Smash Bros, all the fun stuff. So,
Super Smash Brothers is my best Smash game.
Ooh, what competitive game do you like, even if you don't like the genre? Yeah, there's a few competitive games I actually enjoy quite a bit. So, this might come as a big surprise. I have this one still, but Baseball Highlights 2045.
So
I
that,
love that game.
yeah, and that one's no. Like, so Ryan had asked the question,
Go ahead.
what
Go ahead.
games were the biggest surprise to you, good or bad? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump in on that too.
Sure, sure.
So I remember you were getting this game. You're like, I'm so excited. This is gonna be great. No, not for me.
I love that game. It's so
No.
good. I know. So I love it because it's so quick to play. You can play an entire World Series or whatever you want to do, and in a really fast amount of time. Because a single game of baseball game in that's Baseball Highlights is like 6-7 minutes to play. It's really really fast. You're only playing a few cards and that's it. And because of that, you got really tight games and fun little combos you can do in that. It's a deck building game. I really really like it a lot, and it has a really good solo mode to it as well. So I have a bunch of it. In fact, I think it's coming back to Kickstarter this month. So that is one that I enjoy quite a bit. And I know you don't like that one as much.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
know.
so disappointed.
It's okay.
I like a lot of I guess more mainstream competitive games just because of who we play with.
Yeah.
But we got people into Wingspan, which is great because I like that game.
Yep, Wingspan's good.
I'm a fan of like Stone Age. I like that one. That's a throwback.
That's the old one.
That's
Yeah, we still have that one.
And yeah, because I would just crush you in it all the time.
No, Stone Age wasn't it. It was Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. Lewis
You
and
are
Clark.
a savant in Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. Lewis and Clark. I would also destroy you.
Ooh, I like
That's a
that one
good
a
one.
lot.
That's a good one, too.
That's a really good competitive game I like a lot.
Yeah.
I
Stone
like
Age.
I really like engine building games, and like
Mm-hmm.
Lewis and Clark is one of those. The reason why you don't see it on the channel is because we focus on cooperative games, and frankly, there are very very few of those options when it comes to co-op play. So it's kind of untapped because how do you make a co-op engine builder? Because normally those engine building games are euros in design and they're victory points, and making victory points be a cooperative goal isn't a recipe for success in my experience. You can make it work, but not always. So, speaking of which, Russian Railroads was one I enjoyed quite a bit.
Did
That's
I?
another one.
Do I know that one?
I don't know if you might have played it. It was an older game, but we do have that. That was fun. Civilization though, I have the Civilization game from Fantasy Flight, the original one, and I played the New Dawn version. Love those games. Love those games. Those are great as well.
That's the other kind of surprise one. What was it? Is it Voidfall, the big epic, the big one, Civilization one, that you really really like? It's too much for me. But the regular, the other Civ game, maybe it's just because I know it.
Voidfall takes a while to grok, so we need to sit down and try it again because it's a lot to.
It's got a Vulcan mind meld it to me.
exactly.
I guess I don't know.
I used to really dislike competitive games, but then I learned that I just don't like in-your-face mean competitive games. I'm with you too, Margaret Knight. Like I don't like it when there's a competitive game that can take away what I've done.
Yeah.
Like if I built the city and you nuke it, that's not cool, right? So, but yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're just taking someone down for the sake of being mean, yeah, that's
Right. Not
I mean,
fun.
I'll do it, but
But that's what but that's why Wingspan works well because there's none of that in that game. So those are the types of games you like when it comes to competitive
no,
stuff.
like throwing it way back to when like you were first saying, "Hey Kim, come into this world of board games." We played Dominion a lot. I really really like that game. Kind of bummed you get rid of it, but whatever.
Just never played it. It's fine.
So yeah, stuff like that. I'm good with that stuff.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. What game surprised you so much in a good way that it blew your mind, and why is it Tales from the Red Dragon Inn? You haven't played that one. So Tales from Tales of Red Dragon Inn. Sorry, I'm getting this mixed up. Tales of Red Dragon is the campaign version of it. To be honest, I enjoyed that, but I didn't like it enough that I felt like I needed to seek it out and get it. It is a very approachable campaign game. But getting back to your comments about campaign fatigue, that is definitely true for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I tend to be more hesitant when I see the words campaign on there. If it's a one-up scenario, awesome. I'm actually very interested. But campaign,
It doesn't stop you from.
no, it doesn't stop me. It just I'm hesitant.
He's
So.
like, should I buy it? As he's paying for the game. Yeah. So it surprised you. So a game that surprised me in a good way that to this day I'm thankful for is Marvel United. When we first got that, I was like, oh, it's easy. We've said this 100 times. It's an easy game. We'll play with Caleb. End of story. No, that turned into this huge thing.
Yeah.
So,
right.
yeah.
Final Girl, yeah. Final Girl is a game I would probably really enjoy from a mechanical standpoint. The fact that it's solo and the theme is in both negatives for me personally. I'm not into horror games when it comes down to it. And Final Girl is solo, which I don't have a problem with, but like we focus on co-op, and what I found is when I find a solo game I really enjoy, I want to share that with other people, and I can't play those games cooperative if it's solo only, and so that makes it a little difficult. But
Now you're being told you can play it with multiple.
can't play with okay. Well, maybe they'll play them together. But
No,
regardless,
he said he's bringing it next Game of Palooza. We'll try it out.
We'll try it. We'll try it. So, but like regardless, the theme and everything is just not my style. So, Final Girl is you're the final girl in horror movies. So in Freddy Krueger,
yeah.
stuff
I watched Derek play a couple.
Yeah.
I saw a question up here from Derek. Will there be a Gen Con video from Co-op Guild on where to meet and etc. etc.?
Ooh, that's a good question. I actually was thinking about that the other day about maybe doing a tips and tricks for Gen Con because I've been there a number of years now, and I can kind of share kind of what I have found works for me. That might be beneficial. But we will have to put, regardless, we'll have to put a schedule out there somewhere, post probably, so that people know where to find us at Gen Con.
Yes, because we do want to try to do a get together with everybody, and it's going to be organized, and you're gonna have the plan, and we'll tell people about it.
I've been actively looking at it this week, actually, trying to get a room booked for us, because my goal is to get a room at one of the nearby hotels so that we can have a gaming gathering. And so we did this last year where there's open tables at one of the hotels, so that worked out fine. Hoping to get a room this time if we can make it work. If not, we'll just have open tables. But yeah, that way anytime Saturday you can swing by, you can meet us and we'll play games with us. It'll be really, really fun.
Yeah, awesome. Very important question from Brian. What is the best line from The Princess Bride? Mawaj. Only because you and I say that all the time.
We do that a lot.
We do that a lot.
We do a lot. I remember you were saying something, like we were talking about kayaking, and it was like, and then Winnebago River. And like,
there's a river. There's a river in Iowa. There's a river in Iowa called the Winnebago River, and we would go kayaking. And I slurred all the R's and W's.
I just lost it.
It's like I had a stroke or something. It was really bad. So yeah, no, we Mawaj.
That's a pretty good one. I like the boo one just because I like to give you a hard time.
I hate that.
I know.
Monday. Stop it.
See?
Go ship you up with Jenny.
Oh, I think that might be. I don't know. Inconceivable is a good one though.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
Yeah. I like that. You want to beat it.
So that's a great movie with lots of great lines, and it's only rated PG. So we've been like watching a bunch of movies with our son.
He hasn't watched that one yet.
You don't think? No, he hasn't watched it yet, but we should introduce that to him. So
yep.
All right, cool. Let's see. Any other questions we're missing here?
Have you played? Kate's talking about Lord of the Rings Adventure Book. Have you done that one?
Have not. That looks like a nice, approachable game as well. I know talking to Colin from Meet Me at the Table, and I think even Mike and Peter. Yeah, Mike and Peter, they like that as well. So those are that's one should look into. Um, I just haven't pulled. There's just so many games. Can't cover them all if it comes down to it. So, but
Yes.
my name is Inigo Montoya. Yes, that's the great one. So, someone put that on their profile at work one time. We were interns and I had to take that one down. So, guess I led to some things. So, uh, yeah, and the
I
Princess
love
Bride adventure book.
I
Game.
love how your like rebellious stories are, well, we put this in our email, or oh, we stayed out late or something. They're very innocent, and I mean, I ripped my pants jumping a fence at one point in my younger days, and you're like, oh, different.
I'm a rebel.
Different definitions of rebels.
Oh,
Goodness.
question. Why hasn't my copy of Primal shipped yet? Because they know you, Derek. That's why. Derek, I don't know what it is. He thinks his game's super early or like super late. It's never in the middle. So hopefully get it soon, Derek, because it looks pretty cool and seeing you being super excited for it. You got my excitement up too. So
Yeah.
Primal.
Yeah.
So fun story about Primal since you brought it up. We currently don't own any boss battlers. And I say that as a term of boss battler in the sense of Kingdom Death Monster style. So those are the games where you have a giant, oftentimes miniature, but not always, boss in the middle of the table, and you can attack from different sides, and it has different weak points. You have to learn its attack styles, all that stuff, and that's the center focus of the game. And the reason why I don't have any is because I wasn't sure if I like that style of game per se, because I just never played them, and they're generally very expensive because there's miniatures involved, and normally big miniatures. So I'm like, well, I want to try out this genre, see if I like it, because frankly, what it comes down to is we've got plenty of games where you battle bosses, but they have other stuff, and I like that. I don't know if I need a game that is so solely focused on the boss battle itself. So we played on this channel. What was it? Dante, the Dante game, which is one of those style games. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but also wasn't like I need this game. And so Primal was the boss battle that interests me the most. So I'm curious to try that one out and see if that is the one that starts the makes you jump into the
It
collection.
starts another rabbit hole for you to
Exactly,
examine.
exactly. Yeah, she finds every time as long as she can gam slam.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But see, when Derek gets it, we could just go play that version
Well,
copy.
what's the nice thing about Derek and us being so close together is we're able to buy certain games and not necessarily double dip, and can share it and exchange games and stuff. It works out really really well. So
Yep.
yeah, Oathsworn is another boss battle for sure. Yeah, they're just really expensive. It comes down to it. Which is also in a similar vein of Chip Theory games. We also don't own any Chip Theory games products. So they use poker chips frequently, hence the Chip Theory, and they use neoprene for everything. And so and plastic cards. So premium components, really great production quality, and also the teams are awesome. I really like talking with the team over at Chip Theory, but because it's so expensive, I want to be confident in going into it because I'm paying extra for that premium quality.
hmm
So Elder Scrolls is a game I'm very interested in. I think that's one that we would probably enjoy. I am hoping that we can try that at Gen Con because at Gen Con they're demoing it, and the pledge manager closes after Gen Con. So that'd be the last time for us to be able to try it out and then maybe make the call or not. So that's my hope. That's my hope.
Okay, cool. What else?
Have you played the Spider-Geddon yet? Yes, we have, Papa Porter. Spider-Geddon is a reference to Marvel United. It is the latest. Is it retail version of it? Yeah, it wasn't part of the Kickstarter campaign. It's all Spider-Man characters. Fantastic. Loved it. That's the one with
Oh no, I
Spot.
remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a good time because we played all the baddies.
Yes.
It was hard. right? Yeah, I'm remembering
Yeah,
correctly.
some of them are harder
I mean,
than
they got
others.
progressively more difficult.
Yes.
But yeah, MU, we have played it. I love it.
Basically, yeah,
Yeah,
Derek's right.
you're right.
If it's United, we played it.
Yeah,
And we probably have it on the channel too, to be honest, at some point.
yeah,
So we have quite a few videos of that.
yeah.
But yes, I am very much looking forward to season 3 because if Spider-Geddon is any indication of what we're getting in season 3, it's gonna be awesome. I'm actually really excited for the team decks coming out of season 3. So if you have certain people on your team, you are allowed to add this team deck, which will give you mostly boosts, positive things you can do, but also a negative condition you might have to deal with, which sounds really, really cool.
Awesome.
Um,
What else?
I think I consider boss battles more area tactics than the type of Final Girl. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what comes down to. Like, technically, Marvel United is a boss battler. That's all you're doing is battling boss. Same as I know it was mentioned Marvel Champions, right? Marvel Champions is a boss battler, but they're a different style than the KDM approach. So, question: will Derek get his copy of season 3 of MU before all of us? That's the question. That's the question. So.
Yeah.
But we can guarantee you that we will be back. Yeah, Derek already mentioned season 3 plus Dom's map. It will be Epic Campaign comes back.
We will
sure.
log another 500 ways of Marvel United.
For sure. Yeah. I think that's basically it for now. I'm not sure.
If there are any other questions, throw them your way. Otherwise, throw them on the Discord or put them in the chat below.
Yep.
We're around. I have a good time chatting with people and hanging out with you. And
yeah, it doesn't have to be game stuff. It could be movies and books.
Oh, we didn't talk about Interstellar.
Oh, right. We are supposed to talk about last time.
Yeah, Monday we were talking about Interstellar, the movie, and I'm still confused by that film. It's beautiful.
What are you confused about? The ending?
The end.
Okay, that's intentional.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure to nod to 2001: Space Odyssey.
But see, I think that's also the thing is like I'm not like a whole big Space Odyssey fan. Like I could take that movie or leave it, which I just offended him, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody else.
I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it's fun. It's a fun one. Let's do that, Dave. Come on, it's got some classic scenes in it, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I agree with it. Like the ending of 2001: Space Odyssey is like, what's going on? I'm completely lost. Interstellar isn't quite that far, and I'll explain this without doing it in spoilers in case no one's seen it. But they took their liberties at exploring what this could mean, and with a far concept, when it comes to space elements and interactions. So, we'll leave it at that. But the majority of the film is based as much as they can on fun space concepts, which is really, really cool. Like, what would happen if you had a planet close to a black hole? What would that be like, for example? That close to a black hole. So,
yeah,
which is interesting tidbit. Every galaxy that we've discovered has a supermassive black hole at its center. So I think that's really, really neat.
Science,
and we don't know why.
Steve.
We don't know why, which is really cool. At least the last I checked, we don't know why. I believe ours is dormant though. The one at the center of Milky Way is dormant. So.
Yeah. Mike's asking a question. Sorry, I'm pivoting.
So what character will you play first in Union City Alliance? You haven't played this one. So...
I have not.
This might be one of those that I may have pursued and maybe a flop for you. Maybe it won't. I'm not sure. But it is...
You're going to set the bar low for me then.
Oh, why not? I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
It is a deck builder, but it is a superhero game. And there's so many superhero games out there. But this one plays very differently in the sense that the city feels alive. So you are playing as all these different superheroes that are from its own universe. You kind of get a feel for like this one kind of feels like Batman, this kind of feels like Iron Man type of stuff, but they're all very different in that sense. But in order to deck build, you don't just have a row of cards you buy from. The cards are actually on the city tiles. So you have to go to that spot and then you have to buy from that spot. And you can actually manipulate where the cards are for your advantage. And you have various events. Maybe you need to catch a runaway bus, or maybe you have to take pictures with your fans. But of course, you have to take down a boss together, which is cool. It's a really cool game. I like.
No,
it a
I know
lot.
you're super excited about this game.
Yeah.
And you were doing like playtest and
Mhm.
talking with the designer
Yep.
people, and so you're super pumped. So I hope I like it. I should like it,
I
right?
think you like it.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
like it. You like deck building stuff,
I
so
do like deck builders. Yeah.
yeah. This one's a very unique one as well. So,
Cool, cool.
but yeah, for the character I would play. So getting back to the question, this question here, um, liked Odysseus quite a bit. He's got some cool things. So he's from the past. He got thrown in the future, and he's kind of some interesting. He's got spears and stuff he can deal with, and he's really good at exploring because he's fast in that way. But the one that you like him, I know which one you like. She is Jupiter is her name. I think I don't remember exactly. But she is a spacefaring flying flying superhero, and she has a awesome gamma slam ability. She can do a massive damage.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay. Cool.
There was one I was curious about your thoughts on Meeple Inc., the board game. I do not know that game, Derek. I do not know that one. So, no thoughts. Sorry to disappoint you.
It's just a black hole of going on to that one.
I know.
Do you have Seventh Citadel?
We do not have Seventh Citadel. No,
Okay.
again, answering Chris' question, no. So, played Seventh Continent a little bit, and I followed along when Colin was playing Seventh Continent over on One Stop Co-op Shop quite a bit back in the day, and I thought it was a cool game. I actually was really excited for it when it first launched, and I just didn't have the fun to get it, and just never got into it. And ever since then, I've been kind of hesitant to get into it because it's kind of a long process. But watching some of Derek's playthrough, this one looks cool. I think it'd be a fun game, but it's not something. Can't get all the games. It comes down to it.
No, you can't get
So-
all the games, Steve.
so.
I'm sorry.
Probably Disney takes them 10 years to get home. Yes, yes, Matt. What popular movie do you not care for?
E.T.
She hates E.T. so
I
much.
hate E.T.
Allie,
It is.
yeah.
Shut up. I hate E.T. It's the worst thing that I can't. Nope. Nope.
Trying to think of popular movie that you didn't care for. There's been a few for sure. Oh, the latest TMNT movie, Mutant Mayhem. It didn't really. It wasn't like a bad movie, but it didn't really sit well with me compared to other TMNT.
There are
objects.
parts of it that I'm just like, why did they put that in there?
There are parts of
But
it.
again, it's one of those instances where my nostalgia factor was so high, and I was like,
It's happening.
oh, damn it. No. No, but that new TMNT, I mean, I went in with a low bar because I'm like, oh, please don't mess it up. And then I know because Seth Rogen was involved, I'm not a huge Seth Rogen fan. So I went in low bar and it hit it. So I was like, I'm okay with it with a few caveats. But
I think this is going to be. We're going to lose all our subs with this comment. But not talking about movies, talking about TV shows. Breaking Bad did not work for me.
you could not watch that.
Did not work for me, and it came down to the fact that like I need someone I can like and characters I can like in that, and someone I can root for. And I hated all the characters in the show, which I think is the part of the intention.
That was my problem
Yeah.
too with it. However, I did watch the whole thing because I felt like I had to be a completionist in it, and I liked it all the way up to there was a certain episode where this young boy, his parents were druggies, and then they died or something bad happened, and I felt so bad for this kid, and it didn't help that I had a little young boy of my own, and I'm like, no. But to your point, I hated every character.
Yeah, that
But
one didn't work
you're
for me.
supposed to not like them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. But that
yeah.
I need to like someone in the show, so that one did
Yeah.
not work for me.
Yep. So Derek, to answer your question, I saw E.T. as a child, and did not like it as a child. I have watched it again since because I've been forced to watch it, and I still hate that movie. So it doesn't matter.
But he's just a stuffed animal. You haven't seen him with all the stuffed animals.
No, that's one. No, the worst scene is when he's in the closet and he's dressed up, and you open the door, and then he's just like there. It's like the spitter dinosaur scene to me. It's terrible. Sorry.
Don't worry,
Sorry.
I'll go watch ET with my son so you can see it. You don't have to be part of it. So
No.
Fine.
Another very popular movie that I'm not like Dune, the new Dunes. You're loving.
Oh, I love the new Dune.
You're loving the new Dunes.
Yeah, new
I
Dune's
watched
awesome.
it, but again, that one like it was cool, but no, not for
So
me.
that's really good. Really good.
Yeah. Yep.
You can redeem yourself for this one, Kim. The Last Starfire. Did you love or hate it?
I don't think I know what that is.
Oh, we've seen that one.
I don't think I have.
I've s- I know of it. I don't think I've seen it either. So we just failed you, Derek. So
Sorry. Game of Thrones. I watched all of Game of Thrones, and I've not watched any of the sequels because I'm kind of over that one.
Stop. Yeah.
No, Derek, come back.
Speaking of low bars, I said so low for Derek. Even Derek could hit. He is champion of low bars.
No, damn.
Dan. Okay. Cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's an old movie. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. But yeah. All right. Cool. I think we keep talking for a while, but we'll be back
We could talk
next month.
more shows.
We can. Yeah, we'll be back next month with more Q&A. If you guys like this part of it, let us know. But yeah, we plan to do the first week of every month on Wednesday will be Co-op Corner, and that will be a continuation of news with a follow-up of Q&A, and it's whatever you guys want. So we'll just keep this thing going. So, this channel, what do we have coming up? I don't have a co-op chat scheduled, but that might still happen. I gotta talk to the team about that.
That'd be cool. I feel like you haven't had one in a while. Bring the game back together.
Yeah. I think last week we missed.
Well, you were at Derek's house.
That's right. We're doing Game Palooza.
Palooza.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see if we can make that happen. But and then next week. I don't know if we're gonna keep doing Mythwind on the channel or not. I'm not sure. I think the interest might be dying a little bit, so we might switch to something else. I'm not sure. But Wednesday next week we'll do a new game, and
What is it?
haven't decided yet. I'll talk to you after.
We don't have any plans, but just come hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fine. So
I think one day before we exhaust. Yeah, it was a long weekend for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hey,
But-
thanks Elaine for the super
Hey.
chat.
Thank you, Elaine, so much. We really appreciate it.
I'm glad you love the format.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Have a good time.
we'll keep this going. So
I have a question about a TV show.
oh gosh, here we go.
Just
I feel like you're just setting me up for something. I don't know.
No. Okay. So, growing up, I watched the show Alias. Jennifer Garner, super spy, bad BA. And I really, really liked that show. Also because my girlfriends and I would watch it together. We're all like, we're strong women. It's cool. I made you watch it.
Yep.
What did you think of it? Although you watched it later, where it was like times have changed a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's a little dated for sure, but it was good. It was fun.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Because we watched that spy show, and we also watched Nikita, which was with what's her name?
Maggie Q.
That's it, Maggie
Yeah,
Q.
I love Maggie Q. She's great.
Yeah,
Which is funny because her full name was like
Maggie.
Quigley, something
Yeah.
very Irish.
Yeah,
And so anyway,
she looks nothing like her.
you wouldn't think the
name.
name doesn't
Yeah.
match, but she said that in an interview too, so it was funny when she told that story. But yeah, but Alias I think was my favorite show growing up. That and Friends. Friends we were very.
It got a little weird at points, but like it was
did
good.
get weird, but I
Yeah.
stuck through it.
Yeah.
I did get weird. What else? Friends. I think those are my two favorite shows growing up. Yeah.
Oh, you want to add favorite shows?
What was your favorite show?
This is gonna be really weird.
We've discussed already how different you and I are in many aspects.
I loved Wild West Tech growing up.
Is it like Mythbusters? Because
No, it's not like Mythbusters.
Yeah.
It was
Mythbusters was great too.
Mythbusters. I did watch it. That
Yeah.
was great. No, David Carradine did it. He was like the host of it. But basically, it was a show telling Old West stories, and focusing on technology around that time, which was I just loved hearing all those stories and stuff back then. It was really cool. So, wasn't really an episodic drama or anything. It was just informational. So. You asked, I
I did.
answered.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna pretend it's like Mythbusters. That's all.
I'm not awkward.
It's okay.
Nothing like Mythbusters. So
Orphan Black. I don't. Do I feel like I've heard that before? I don't know. I'll
I
have
don't
to
know
look
that
into
one.
it.
No,
Is that like a Netflix show?
it might be.
Derek, I'll look into it.
Because it's like Love, Death, and Robots. 'Cause that's fun. I enjoyed that one. I know that's not your jam.
I mean, a couple episodes were intriguing.
Or what's the other one?
Dark?
Oh, I love Dark. Dark is amazing. Oh, so good.
No.
It's and I watch that again. I would definitely watch that again. That's not the one I was thinking about. There's also the Bandersnatch was the interactive one. Mirror. Black Mirror? Black Mirror?
Black Mirror's a show that you liked a
Yeah,
lot.
that's the other one. Yep. So
You like a lot of those weird sci-fi tech shows.
I am a big fan of shows that propose an interesting concept when it comes down to like, what if we took this technology, or what if this space phenomenon happened, and how would that impact us as a society and stuff like that. Let me just get this more. So I love that. So any type of like Interstellar's that way for sure. Like, what would happen if you were near that black hole? What would that mean, for example? Like those types of questions, really enjoyed. So
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look into Orphan Black because a couple of people are talking about it.
yeah,
Cool. So keep the suggestions coming. Although we do have so much television to like shows that we started watching.
I'm so behind.
And then we stopped watching.
We just started watching Incredible.
No, that's not what it's called.
What's it
Invincible.
called? That's right, Invincible. God.
So Amazon Prime's Invincible. We watched season 1 whenever it came out, and so
Yeah.
now we started season 2 today.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. I really like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn's a good one. We like that one.
That's
quite
a fun one.
So, yep. Yep.
And I'm waiting very patiently for Arcane to come back.
I really like Rick and Morty. I know, not for it though.
I'll watch it.
I love Rick and Morty.
I'd rather watch something else.
That's fine. So
That's fine. You can
that's
go,
my show.
You
My
can go
show.
to a different room while I watch this. See you later.
Okay. Cool. All right, we'll keep talking for a while, but I think this is
We can.
probably a good stopping point.
We can. So yeah,
So.
our son came down, so I gotta go put him back to bed.
For sure.
So yeah, anyway, put some more suggested shows in the comments. We appreciate it. We also appreciate everyone for joining and subscribing and being Patreons and Ko-Fi and all that. Go check out our friends over at Kanji Studios, Derek and
Meet Me
Me
at
at
the
the
Table.
Table, Colin
Yep,
and Barrett.
For
And,
sure. And One
and the
Stop
One
Co-op
Stop
Shop.
Crew. So
Yep,
yeah.
For sure. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.